Welcome to Surface Lab. This is Planet Nomads, episode 10. So, last episode we put in battery packs. I haven't gotten around to adding more batteries. I actually took a bunch of them out so that they would line up with the platforms here. Hop over here. There's a few extra blocks sticking out from the base. I managed to trim those off. And then just lined up the battery packs with that. I probably will add more in the future, but for now, good enough. So this episode, I want to get some solars in. And probably some let's do some uranium generators as well. So let's head topside. And we need energy. So, solar panels, I could do these larger solar panels. They take a 7x7 space and produce 400 energy. Or I could use the flat ones, which take 2x3, so 6 slots, and produce 250. Also will work for longer periods of the day. I think I'm going to go with the flat ones. These are nice and produce a lot of power, but I think I can do better with the flat ones. Huh? Oh. So let's see how we can... try to squeeze them in here around this radar unit. I do want to keep the radar, but let's get rid of the light. Maybe I got a better idea. So what we'll do, I don't know if these are going to line up across, because this is 2 and I'm pretty sure this is an odd number across. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We'll just put them so they line up to the center point here. And what I'll do is I'll build up a little tower here and then put the radar dish up on top. Maybe. Ooh. That's going to be a lot of weight up high. Maybe I can... Oh, I'll put the radar dish underneath the cockpit. There we go. Problem solved. Moving on. Looks like a bunch of little military cots laid out. Are you going to line up this way? Oh, there's a light there.
My sensors show you are slightly thirsty.
No, you are really not going to line up at all, are you? Well, gosh golly gee whizzikers. If I do that, that'll work. And okay. Let's take this one and we'll put it over here. And I'm actually going to get rid of the stairs coming up here.
Nutrition level dropping. Mission secured. You are in a well-fed state.
Build. We need this square little block, please. Oops. I'll grab that after. Damn it. It is really annoying sometimes to place these. Like, why did it snap underneath? Whatever. I can clean it up later. Oops. It's the end. There we go. choke, 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 choke. Don't know if I'm going to have enough resources to actually build all of these solar panels, but we'll see. Up. Alright, so the other thing I would like to do then is utility. Search for lights in here then. Here. I'm going to see. So if I go I'm gonna do this. I put one there. So I'm not touching anything, it's just drifting in this little gap here. Come forward. Here, I guess. That's what? On the third panel. And on the... Not perfect, but I'll go with it.
Temperature shield nearly depleted. You are becoming tired.
So, where's the sun? The sun's setting right now. But that's what we got the stasis chamber for.
Sensors show you are slightly thirsty.
Really? I'm slightly thirsty. I wouldn't have guessed.
Good hydration secured. You are in a well-fed state.
Okay, so what am I? Composite. I'm gonna need electronics and composite parts. Okay. Probably manage some of that.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
Yes. Oops. Composite. Make up 100 of those. And electronics. Do the same. And planning ahead, we're going to need this stuff, so make up a bunch of that too. Why not?
You are well rested.
Alright, so we got all the panels hooked up. So let's come down here to our little control center. We're going to connect the solars directly to the switchboard that controls the batteries. That way, we can turn it off of the system and just charge the batteries. And I'm actually surprised that it can reach from one end of the ship to the other. That's good.
Temperature shield nearly depleted.
There we go. So how are we doing charging here? 20 minutes. That's not bad, considering how many batteries we have. And the lights up there, I want to hook up to... Yeah, let's hook up to the circuit. That's my circuit that leads to the front machines, so it'll work. Strictly speaking, I don't actually need the lights up here, but... Whoa. A little bit of a lag there. But at night it'll make it glow and look pretty, so totally worth. Alright, radar dish. Don't really need it, but let's hook it up anyways. Kinda wanted to put it under here. But I don't want to disconnect these right now. They're getting more the water that I need. Okay, it is working. Why are you not... I'll have to check the machine in a sec. For now, we'll just stick this thing right here. When I take these down, I'll probably move it over so it's more centered, but for now, I'll stick it there so I don't forget about it. So how's our weight? Actually, not too bad. That's pretty centered still. So the other thing I wanted to do was hook up some uranium generators. Energy. Let's do that now. Clear off this. Now, these ones I want down lower. Okay, but I want to use them as, like, landing gear. They're going to be the legs that this thing sits on. So, let's try to get this thing lined up. And... oh, am I out of reinforcement? Okay, no. I think that's right. Nope. Nope, it is not. Is that right? Yep. And I'll do the same down here. Can I squeeze through here? Okay. Oh, this side's gonna be stuck in the dirt. I don't want that. Dig a big ugly hole. There we go. Alright, that's good. And... alright, do it from this side. It's easier to see. There we go. So, this will give me 4 points of contact with the ground. Right? Because these are 6 blocks tall. So they fill in the 4 high here and stick down 2 blocks. So what I might do, actually, is up front here, if I grabbed... could do it with this. Grab this and just make a little leg up front here. Like that. And then do the same in the back. There we go. Like this. There. That gives me a nice flat landing gear to to land on. And let's see if we can build these. That's one. We'll have to plumb these up. Not sure if I want to go from around the front to these, or if I want to like... I don't really see any real clean way of doing this. I think I'll go from the front here. We'll just route it around. Right, so if we come over to this thing. Oh, has to be an even number. Let's put the pipe back one. Okay. And where's my switches there? So let's carve these out. We'll turn here. My brain just tried to walk away from me here. There we go. Okay, so that should be okay. And then here, if I was to... Can I go out one and then route it that way? Looks like I can. I'm going to run into that. So, let's go this way. And then when we get to the batteries, we'll come down. And yeah, just like that.
My sensors show you are slightly thirsty.
Let's get her. Getting quite a bit of lag here when I start building. I don't even think I'm going that crazy, really, building. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so that's going to connect that. That is a long pipe. And now we do the same over here. Ugh, now the radar's in the way, isn't it? Of course. Oh, no. Oh, we're good. Okay, so go that way. 3... 4, 3. Oops. That needs to go that way. And 3, we need to rotate that upwards. Okay, so that needs to come this way. And then past that. And then back in. And then over here, I need to figure out where the centerpiece goes. Oh yeah, my jetpack works again. I can actually float and hover. Sometimes it'll just, for no reason, just start using up the fuel like crazy. I don't understand why, but it's really irritating. Oh, I'm out of mechanical parts. Alright, so let's
Nutrition
see.
level dropping.
Okay, so if I was to turn on that and shut off the other two switches, we'll turn off the... So we're still generating power. So right now we could run completely off of solar. Let's just... Huh. Okay, so we could run entirely off of solar, even with the engines running. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, mechanical. Let's say 100 of those. And... lots of those. I'm gonna need more food soon. Oh yeah, let's get that thing out of my inventory. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Sleepy time.
You are well rested.
Whee! What? Oh, I'm out of range. Okay, so I only got a couple of them made. Alright, let's whoa. Okay. So it looks like 100 is probably good for one side, so we will make another 100 over here. Sleep through the night, and try this again in the daylight. Alright, so how many did you guys get? Looks like it completed the ones that were in there. All you. Alright, one connected up. Let's just build this one too. We're here. I don't have enough to finish this again. Wow, okay, that takes a lot. These pipes are expensive. Well, I mean, I guess mechanical parts are just iron and carbon, I want to say. So I guess it's not really too bad, but... Make up to 100. Oops, no. Make up to 100. Alright. Sleep. Up, put away. There we go. So we now have 4 uranium reactors hooked up. And if we go into build mode, we can see they're at 0%. So they're not being used right now. Okay, so let's fly up here. And we'll grab the switch for power. which I think is the top one. Okay. We'll grab this one. I hope it'll reach. Nope. Okay, we'll just put in another switch down here, that's all. Right. Wee, tiny bit of lag. Oh, come on. Drift out here. Up. And oof, massive lag spike. There we go. Okay, so we now have the uranium reactors hooked up. And if I was to turn them on, kill the battery power. How much are those using? So 15%. 1,700 hours for fuel. Okay, okay. I only put those in because I had quite a bit of uranium. So I have a lot of this stuff, so might as well use it. So we got that. So I think we're going to call it an episode here. Next episode I want to get into some other things, like doors on this. And
dehydration level critical.
Maybe building a hauling vehicle. I'm not sure if we're going to use wheels or hovercraft. We'll see. As always, I thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next one.